Hello and happy May! This video that I'm doing right now is one in a series of videos that we are going to do from now through the end of the application season that will give some preparation and insight into the way that things are going to progress throughout the fall. The agenda today is to discuss how we begin the college application process as well as the goals that we want to execute before the end of May. So not much more that we're going to cover aside from that, but this is a nice way to begin things. So we have officially started the college application process, and which really begins with 3 documents. First of all, a document that you've completed, pre-writing document. This is a document that collects a lot of personal information from you with personal questions to allow us to brainstorm the Common Application essay. The Common App essay is very, very reflective. It's a personal essay, so the pre-writing document is really essential to what we do as far as brainstorming things. We've done most of the brainstorming sessions and most essays are underway. We anticipate that the Common App essay for most students will be done right around the middle of June, which is a good time. Obviously, we're ahead of schedule. The very earliest that applications will be due will be October 15th for the University of North Carolina, early action outside of rolling admissions applications. So it seems like worrying about this right now, we're worrying about finishing it by June is silly, but I cannot overstate how completely difficult and how overwhelming the application process is and the essays are. And it's incredibly important to put the Common App essay to bed quick, fast, and in a hurry. So pre-writing document, we use that to build the Common App essay. That's step 1. The second document that we use to start the process is the activities document, which Jenna has sent out and is mostly completed. The activities document is essentially a collection of what the student has done since the summer after 8th grade, and we use that for at least 3 functions. Number 1, to complete the activities on the Common Application itself. Number 2, to complete the activities on the University of California application. And number 3, most importantly, is to start building the University of California essays. The essays for UC are all content oriented, unlike Common App. The most effective way to build the essays is to start by looking at the students' activities, back those into the appropriate essay prompts for UC. There are obviously some prompts that work better for some students in some majors than others. The majority of the essays are built around what the student has done, which we draw from the activities document. That document is to be completed in waves. The first of these waves is almost skeletal, but we need that, and we need that soon in order to begin the University of California essays. We're hoping the UC essays will be done around the latter part of June, middle to the tail end of June. And that brings us to the third document that starts this all off, the college list. Because after we're done with Common App and after we're done with UC, we need to turn our attention to further essays, namely the supplemental essays. To start supplemental essays, we need to know what schools you want to apply to. So right around the middle of June, based on the schools that are presented in the LCCDB, the group of 30 schools that you have, 30 or so schools, I would like us to nail down perhaps 2 schools by the middle of June. So once we're done with the Common App essay and the UC essay, we can move on and not have any gap time. We really just need to get out in front of the essays, which is the reason that we need to nail down a couple of schools rather early. So by mid-June, we don't need like early decision schools or early action schools or anything of that nature. And we will obviously discuss the school list as far as fit, as far as selectivity, admissibility, scholarship money throughout the summer and after. But we do need a couple of schools just in order to get out in front of the application essays themselves. There will be, by the way, another video short that will go over how to address the college list and distribute it well. So we'll have that in addition to the work that we do in our meetings. So by the middle toward the tail end of June, we would like to have the Common Application essay largely done, the University of California essay largely done, and about 2 schools that you're definitely going to apply to so we can start outlining those essays to get ahead of things. That way we can get a nice early start to the application season. You can feel comfortable that during the summer you're accomplishing quite a bit, and you can really be ahead of the milestones that we have set up throughout the year. And for those milestones, you can look on the LCCDB under the application timeline page, and you can see the group of milestones for the application season uploaded with your color-coded progress. And similarly, the essay progress page records how you're moving through each of the individual essays for all of the schools that you're doing. Both of these are very helpful tracking pages for you to see the progress that you're making, for us to gauge the progress that you're making as well. We have a number of other video shorts that we have developed that are going to give insight into the other components of the application application process. Our next will be on requesting letters of recommendation, in addition to the Common App essay, the UC essay, and looking at the colleges. That's what has the most priority or our time sensitivity. But until then, please let me know questions on anything and everything having to do with the Common App essay, the UC essay, and the college list. We'll move on to the letter of recommendation requests soon, and welcome to the application season.